Hello dear student, Jai Swaminarayan. Today we are going to start our second chapter, that is linear equations in one variable. So to know what is linear equation, you must know algebraic expression first. As in your previous classes you already came across algebraic expression and equation. So let us start with algebraic expression first. See, algebraic expression. Algebraic expressions are formed from variable and constant. We uses the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division on the variable to form expression. Expressions are made up of terms. Let me explain you with an example. Take for example, if 5 is added to 7 times a number, how many terms are there? 2 terms. So these are known as expression. If 2 is subtracted from twice a number, how many terms? 2 terms. These are known as expression. Like for example, if a number divided by 3 and 6 is subtracted from it, these are the example of expression. Now let us see what is an equation. Equation. Equation is a statement that asserts the equality of two expressions. Equation is a mathematical statement that has two equal sides separated by an equal sign. That means what? If I write same expression, that is 5x plus 7, if I put equal sign over here and if I write constant term over here, means in this is algebraic expression, and after putting equal sign put one constant value on right hand side. That means what? It divide two side equally. Means in equation equal sign should be there. Now another example, if I take 3 times x plus 2, 5. See, so what is an equation? In equation there should be an equal sign which divide the two parts equally. Now we will come to this point. What is linear equation? Linear equation is an algebraic equation in which each term is either constant or the product of constant and a single variable. That means what? Single variable should be there and the variable and the power of the variable should be 1. Let me explain with an example. If I write 3x plus 5 equal sign and 7. See, equal sign is there. This is an equation. How you will come to know whether it is a linear equation? See, the power of this variable is 1. If I write 3x square plus 9 equals to, this is not an equation. This is not a linear equation. This is not a linear equation. Why? Because the power is 2. So this is not a linear equation. So in linear equation the power of the variable must be 1. Now let us move toward our main topic, that is linear equations in one variable. Now the linear equation in one variable has only single variable. Let me explain. What is that? 3x plus 7 equals to 9. See, first of all you have to check whether it is linear equation or not. Yes, the power is 1. In one variable in the sense, the variable, there should be a one variable in whole equation. It is not that more than one variable. It is not a linear equation in one variable. It is linear equation in two variable. It is not linear equation in one variable. Say two variable. Any alphabetical letter you can take, but You can take 5x plus 3 equals to 2x. Same variable can be repeated twice or thrice, but different variable you cannot take in linear equation in one variable. Or you can take 7x plus 5y gives 10. One variable, and the power should be 1. Okay? Already a student? Now let us start our first exercise, that is exercise 2.1. Solve the following equation. Now the sums which we are going to do now, in which algebraic expression are on one side and the numbers on other. Now the first sum is 2 subtracted from a number gives 7. Let us find the value of x. Now how to find the value of x, what to do first? You have to think. I need to cancel this negative 2. How to cancel this negative 2? So to cancel this negative 2, if I will take positive 2, the positive and negative will get cancelled. Now whatever value I had taken on my left hand side, same value you have to take on your right hand side also. So what to write over here? Adding positive 2 on both the sides. By doing such, positive 2 and negative 2 will get cancelled. That means the value of x you will get 7 plus 2, that is 9. Now same sum I will show you by another method. It is known as transposing method. Now see, in transposing method, what you need to do is you have to take whatever number with variable, you have to take it on right hand side. Suppose if negative number is there, while transposing it will become positive. What I need to do, you have to keep in your mind always you have to find the value of variable. To find the value of variable in transposition method, try to separate the variable. Always there should be an equal sign beside the variable. So while transposing negative 2 on right hand side, 7 as it is, the negative 2 will become positive 2. In bracket you have to write statement transposing, this is negative 2 to RHS. We are transposing 2 on RHS, right hand side. So now you will easily get the value of x, that is 7 plus 2, 9. See. Now which one is easy? I will suggest always follow this transposition method. Now we will try to solve this sum with that method only, transposing method. See, again try to separate this y, always put equal sign beside variable. Now while transposing this positive 3 on right hand side, it will become negative. So whatever number on right hand side, same value you have to write over here, and transpose this positive 3 on right hand side. So while transposing, positive will become negative. Transposing positive 3 to RHS. So therefore 10 minus 3 gives 7. Now see, let us take the another sum. See, these are same only. Only here till now the expression are there on the left hand side. Now here the expression are on right hand side. Same. Now here you have to transpose 2 on left hand side. Or if you want to make it easier, what I will do, I will just interchange the value. I will write whole expression on left hand side and I will take this 6 on right hand side. I am not transposing the value, I am just interchanging. Now it's become easy for you. Now you can easily transpose this 2 on to right hand side. While transposing 2 on right hand side, it will become positive, will become negative. You have to write transposing positive 2 to RHS. Now it's become easy for you to find the value. 6 minus 2 gives 4. Now let us start our next sum, that is sum number 4. Again here, see the question says 3 by 7 plus x equals to 17 by 7. So as I told you, always you have to keep in mind that you have to find the value of the variable, that is over here, value of variable is x. So what to do? Same method, same rule you have to apply, transposition method. As I told you, keep this x on left hand side as it is. Whatever the value on right hand side, write as it is. Now transpose this value on RHS, right hand side. So while transposing, this positive 3 by 7 will become negative 3 by 7. So what you will write in statement? Transposing positive 3 by 7 to RHS. Now, see here, the denominator 17 by 7 and 3 by 7 denominator are common. So LCM is 7 only, no need to find the LCM also. Write down common denominator 7. 17 minus 3. Now 17 minus 3 gives 14 by 7. Now if it is possible to cancel, you can reduce the value. That means 7 2s are 14. 7 2s are 14. That means the value of x you got 2. Now let us start the another sum. Here also, as I told you, you have to separate the value of x. Now here what you will do? Now if you go with transposition method, whatever the number, if it is in multiple form, see here 6 multiplied by x, so 6 will go in division over here in right hand side. If addition is there, while transposing it becomes subtraction. If subtraction is there, while transposing it becomes addition. If multiplication is there, it becomes division. If division is there, it's going to multiply. Now what you will do? 12 divided by 6 give 2. Now let us see over here our next sum. The variable, see the number, the variable divided by 5. As I told you, if the number is in division form, it's going to multiply. If it is in multiple form, it's going to divide. Now here 5 will go over here. Very easy method. Very simple. The value is 50. Now here what you will do? You have multiple also there with the variable, and the variable is divided by 3 also. Variable is multiplied by 2 and divided by 3. So what I will do? Always keep in your mind, as I told you, you need to get the value of x. For that you need to cancel this 2 and 3. So what I will do? I will multiply, as I told you, if 3 is there, how it will get cancelled? If it is in division form, multiply it. If it is in multiply form, divide. So whatever value I had taken on my left hand side, same value you take it on your right hand side. Or if you are going with transposition method, the 3 will come over here and 2 will come down. So direct cancellation also you can do. This is another method. So you have to write multiplying 3 by 2 on both the sides. Now while doing such, 2 and 2 will get cancelled, 3 and 3 will get cancelled. Finally we got value of x as, now see here on my right, whether possible to cancel, yes. 2 9s are 18 and 9 3s are 27. This is how you will get the value of your variable, that is 27. Now let us start our next sum, that is sum number 8. 1.6 is equals to y divided by 1.5. Now till now whatever sum we did, the variable was on the LHS. Now in this particular sum the variable is on right hand side. Now what I will do, I will just interchange. I will try to bring, I am not transposing but I am just rearranging the value. Now it will be easy for you. Now as I told you, always you have to keep in mind, you have to find the value of variable, that is y. How you can find the value? So I need to cancel this 1.5. So it is in division form. You can multiply it by 1.5. If you multiply by 1.5, it will going to cancel. Whatever value you are multiplying over here, same value you have to multiply it over here. It is a long process. But what I will do, I will go with transposition method. So in that method, very simple. If the value is in division form, if you want to remove this value, so when it will go on right hand side, so it will going to multiply with the constant term. Now multiply is also very simple. This is 16 times. If you remove the decimal, it is 16 times 15. See dear student, 15 times 15 is 225. 15 times 15 is 225. And this is 16 times 15. Means add one more 15 to it, it's going to become 240. Now put two decimal, one decimal over here, another decimal over here. So 1, 2, the decimal will come over here. That means the value of y is 2.4. Now let us see the another sum, that is sum number 9. Now here the variable is in multiple form. So keep this as it is. Now try to separate it, as I told you, try to take 9 on that side. So negative 9 will become positive 9. In bracket you have to write transposing negative 9 to RHS. While transposing, negative becomes positive. So add it, so it gives 25. Now here I have to reduce this value. I have to cancel this value 7. So what I will do, I will divide this value by 7. So it's going to cancel. So while dividing one side by 7, you have to divide the another side also by 7. So you have to write in bracket dividing both these sides by 7. So 7 going to cancel. Your cancellation is not possible. That means the value of x you will get 25 by 7. Same example number 10. See here, write 14y as it is. Then transpose this 8 on that side. Negative 8 will going to become positive 8. Write down transposing negative 8 on RHS. Now add it. It will become 21. Now either you divide both the side by 14 so that it will going to cancel, or you can take this 14 in division form on right hand side. So it will going down. Now if cancellation is possible, you can cancel the value. Yes, it is possible. 7 2s are 7 3s are. That means the value of y is 3 by 2. Now let us see the another example. Here 17 plus 6p equals to 9. So I will keep this variable as it is, the value on right hand side as it is, and I will try to transpose the 17 on that side. So positive 17 will become negative. So you have to write transposing 17 to RHS. While transposing, positive will become negative. 6p as it is. 9 minus 70. So 9 minus 17, 17 minus 9 gives 8. So here the value will come in negative because the value of negative is greater than positive. Now what I will do? Same, either divide both the side by 6 so that 6 will going to cancel, or you can take this 6 over here. If it is in multiple form, it will going to divide on right hand side. If possible to divide, you can divide it. Yes, it is possible. 6 2s are, sorry, 2 3s are and 2 4s are. So therefore the value of P is negative 4 by 3. Now let us do our last sum, that is sum number 12. Now see here, the variable again divided by 3 and the number here it is in fraction. What I will do first, what the rule says, try to separate the variable. So while separating you have to do transposition. So always put equal sign beside variable. Transpose this one on that side, that is on right hand side. Write down this value as it is. This positive one will become negative one. Write down transposing 1 to RHS. Now what you need to do is you need to find the LCM over here. So here the denominator is, you have to consider it as a 1. Now the LCM of 15 and 1 is always 15. So what you need to do is, here 15 ones are 15. So to bring 15 over here, the 1 should be multiplied by 15. So whatever number you are taking in denominator, same value you have to take it in numerator also. Now 7, here I had taken 1, so same value you have to take it in numerator also. So 7 ones are 7 by 15. I have to equalize the denominator. 1 15s are 15, 15 ones are 15. This as it is. Now after equalizing the denominator, the LCM is 15. Now 7 minus 15. 7 minus 15 gives 8 by 15. But it should be negative. Why? Because 15 is greater than 7 and it is in negative. Now what to do? You need to find the value of x. So very simple. Either you multiply 3 on both the side so that 3 and 3 will going to cancel, or directly in transposition you have to take this 3 over here. See. Therefore x, this 3 will come over here. Negative 8 by 15. 3 will come over here. Then if cancellation is possible, you can do cancellation. So 3 5s are 15. 8 by 5. This is your answer.